I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to share with you how to make my take on a pork souvlaki and some lemon rice. You know this is not the authentic version, it's just my way of making it, and I think you're really gonna love it. You can also make this recipe with chicken, and I think more than the skewer, you guys are gonna be really excited about the lemon rice, even though it's so easy and simple. But when I make it on Instagram, I get a ton of messages about how to make it. So let's start with that, since I have some of my meat already marinating, and I'll talk to you about it in just a minute. So what I have in here is some long grain white rice that I've rinsed. You want to make sure you rinse it really well, because the more starch you get rid of, the fluffier your rice will be. And then you'll need some water, and to the water you're going to add the squeeze of about half a lemon. You can really do as much lemon as you want. I do about, well, that's not a super lemony lemon. It's not a super juicy lemon, I should say. But typically about the squeeze of a half a lemon is fine. Add that right in. I'm going to add this to a saucepan. Okay. And then we're going to add, one of the secret ingredients is some chicken bouillon powder. This makes this dish so wonderful. It's like my secret ingredient on a lot of things, so don't leave it out if you can help it. And then you'll just add a small drizzle of oil, like so. Add your rinsed rice, and now once that comes to a boil, we will cover it, lower the heat to medium-low, and simmer for 20 minutes, and that is lemon rice. So that's out of the way, so let's talk about the meat. Like I said, I'm going to be doing pork, but you can do chicken, and it's fantastic. Now I have mine, I have a small portion because I already made the other half in here. It's been marinating all day, so that I had some here to show you. But let me talk to you about what is in the marinade, right? You need a little bit of dry white wine. Then you need some lemon juice. If you hear sous chef, she's playing, okay? You know how these new times are. Some days you have a babysitter, some days you don't, but the show keeps going. A lot of you are working from home with your kids, so you are feeling me. To the white wine, we're going to add some lemon juice, and I will have all of the measurements on the website, so don't worry about that. You need lemon juice. You need good olive oil, good extra virgin olive oil. You need a mixture of oregano and dried basil. You need a good pinch of salt and some garlic. I'm gonna grate my garlic, but I miss the zester somehow, so let me go get my zester, and I'll also get a lid for my saucepan for the rice. I'm gonna add in some garlic. Like I said, I'm doing a small amount of marinade because I'm only marinating a little bit because I did the rest earlier, so it could be marinating and be delicious. You ideally want to marinate this for about 6 hours, about, I would say 3 at least, because you want that the acid in the lemon and the wine is really going to also help tenderize your meat. I'm using a pork loin, trimmed a lot of the fat off. And what I always say when it comes to marinating your meat, you want to make sure that you're putting it in a container small enough that your meat is, oopsies, it's practically submerged in the marinade, right? And then that way it's not like you don't have this giant container with all the marinade running away, and then like your meat is like all by itself, you know, you want it to be coated. So you pop that into the fridge. Where's my mopine? This is my wet mopine for all my spillage. Okay. Now, I take a lemon, cut it in half. Okay, and do one of these things. So I like to put it on my skewer. I always like to use metal skewers. You guys know if you're using bamboo skewers, you're gonna have to soak them for several hours so they don't burn on your grill. I'm gonna make these on the indoor grill today instead of the outdoor grill, but the outdoor grill works even better. And literally all you do is I skewer some limone. And my pieces of meat, you don't want them to be too small. Like that's a pretty good size. You guys hear sous chef? She's very busy. Don't pack them too much, because if you do, it will not cook evenly. So about yay like that, and you're just gonna keep going. those babies right on. And these are gonna need, they'll take about, I would say about 4 minutes or so per side. You wanna make sure that they're cooked well, obviously. And then if you want to, we have some leftover marinade. So if you want to, as you're cooking these and you're grilling them, right, you can also baste them with your marinade. Just make sure that when you baste them, you're gonna wanna cook off that marinade because it was sitting with raw meat. Does that make sense? Okay, that's gonna do its thing. The rice has 8 minutes left, and before we know it, we're gonna eat. It's really simple and easy. I whipped up a really quick chopped salad. I'll show it to you when these are ready, and that's it. Skewers are done. They smell fantastic. They look gorgeous. This is exactly what I'm looking for. 4 minutes per side was plenty. I've got a rough chopped salad, bell peppers, tomatoes, olives, pepperoncini, a little bit of onion, a little bit of dried oregano, some salt, really good olive oil, and a little bit of red wine vinegar. So I've got this here. You can also just throw this right over some greens and it would be delicious. I quite like a chunky veggie salad. And then I've got just a quick tzatziki in here. I've got some plain Greek yogurt. I've got some shredded cucumber that I've squeezed any excess liquid out of, a little bit of lemon juice, good quality extra virgin olive oil, grated some garlic, and a good pinch of salt. That's my quick and easy tzatziki. I love this. It also makes for a great little thing to keep on hand for wraps or anything like that. That is delicious. My mouth is watering. Did you hear that? Or was that just me? And then we have our lemon rice. Our lemon rice just cooked for 20 minutes. It is perfect. Look at this. There's no liquid in sight. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And now you just build a gorgeous plate. I'm gonna just build a nice big plate so that we can eat it right off of it, you know? You gotta love it. Lots of lemon rice. And I like to put my skewers right on top of the lemon rice so that it can sort of drip any drippings right on top, like so. Lots of roughly chopped veggies. I mean, if that doesn't just scream happy and summer and just delight, I don't know what does. Very happy. And a little bit of your sauce. And that, my friend, is dinner. A dinner that I can't wait to eat. I'm salivating. A dinner that I would be so happy to share with friends and family. Great for meal prep. If you're someone that loves to meal prep, do the pork or even do chicken and just keep it in the fridge for a few days. Easy go-to lunches. It's gonna be hot, but you know. Oh, it's really hot. Really, really hot. That is heavenly. Beautiful. Flavorful. A little bit of ice. And the bouillon was all the salt the rice needs, so you don't need to add any additional, but you always can if you want to. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I will see you next time. Oh, get some pita bread to go with it. Can't miss that. Bye.